as you can see, that girl is catching the ball actively, and whenever whenever the crab will bite the ballerina, that girl, the game will over. Basically, there is need to catch the basketball only. So we will design this game. Fine. So here is our new project screen. Now to design Cyanogen crab game, we will take a sprite. Firstly, delete the sprite. Now take a sprite from this option. Okay. You can take any of the ball. Suppose I have taken this basketball. Fine. Now we will adjust its size. Go to costumes and here we will adjust the styles. Okay. Select arrow and then so this is how you can adjust the size of this ball. Fine. Now code this basketball. So what we need to do with this basketball, it must be at some position, and the work for this basketball is it needs to fall from this position to this position. So the movement will be in this direction. So for that, whenever we click this flag, so take flag first, go to events and take flag. Fine. So next what we need to do, so we need to do is, as the ball must fall from upside, not from downside. So we need to decide its direction as x and y coordinates. So go to motion for that, set this, and let's say for y direction it must be come from positive y direction, not from negative. So we will set it as, let's say, 150, and for x direction, okay, 150, okay, fine. It is not working for 150, so take your ball here and let's see, x is 22 and y is 174. Fine. So we will take this position from here, and for x-axis what we want is the ball will from any x coordinate from this coordinate axes, or we can say on the screen. So what we need to do, pick random, because we want this ball will fall from any of the x direction. So we will pick random from operators and put it here as y is 174. Now decide its value as, let's say, minus 220 to minus 220 and to 220. Fine. Next we will do, so as whenever this ball will fall from upside and go to this side, and it needs to go back on that side. So for that what we do, take an operator less than operator, as this is a y-axis, so we will take y-axis from motion. Whenever the y-axis will less than, let's say, as it is at minus 150. You can see you can take it as minus 145 to see better results. I have taken this. Whenever the y position is less than minus 145, then what happens? This ball will change its axis by minus 10, or we can say its y direction by minus 10. Minus 10, and it will go upwards as it will not exceed the limit of the screen. So, and we want to repeat this operation again and again. So we will take repeat until block from control and put this condition here. So whenever this y position is less than less 145, so change y axis by minus 10. Okay, fine. Minus 10 you can take. Right. So, but if this procedure will done, then what should we do next? What we do? We need to create another sprite or girl or any other person here. So, for that you need to take another sprite from costume. Since I have taken this, see, you can see the ball is changing its direction, but it is not falling down because I haven't applied that operation till now. So we'll do it later. Right? So as the skull name is ballerina, so whenever this ball will touch this girl, I am now setting this girl's position here. So whenever this boy will touch this girl, this ball will touch this girl, then she will grab it and consume it. For that, what we need to do? If condition we will take from control, if that ball, as we are coding code for ball, so if that ball will touch, from sense we can take touch, if that ball will touch ballerina, as the girl name is ballerina, so you can create a sound of let's say zoo. Fine, it is okay. Now whenever it will touch ballerina, go to sound, start sound, or you can say place sound until the ball touch ballerina. Then whenever this ball will touch this ballerina, this ball must be hide because it has been consumed by this girl. So go to looks and it must be hide whenever it touches by the ballerina. So whenever it will hide, it must be show whenever the flag will click. So take show and put it here. Fine. So next, now as this ball is moving like this, but it needs to fall down forever. So we will take forever loop from here and put it here. Fine. So next what we will do, whenever this ball will grab by this ballerina, we need to change score here. So for score we will create a variable named as, make a variable and take as score, or you can say my score. Fine. So as the screen, as you can see, my score has been updated here. Now whenever the flag will click, set your score by 0 and whenever the ballerina touches the ball, then change your score by 1. Okay, now we will coach for ballerina. See, the work for ballerina is she needs to go from this side to this side. So for that, also from upside to downside. So for that, what we will take flap. Whenever the flap will click, always all the operations will done then only. So when flap click, the ballerina must be show. Take show from looks. And what we want to do forever, whenever the up key, down key, right key and left key will press, it must go in down, left, up, right direction. So for that, take forever, as we want to do this operation forever. So we have taken forever loop. If forever, if this condition, what condition? If take key pressed from sensing, if this key, let's say right key is pressed, then change x-axis, as here is our x-axis, and for right and left direction, and only x-axis will modify. Then what we do next, if right key will press, change x-axis by 10, and similarly for up, down and left. So what you need to do, create duplicate for this, another duplicate, another duplicate. Fine. So this is for right, this is for left, and whenever it goes left, it will change by -10, and whenever it will go up, then obviously y-axis will change by 10, and when down key will press, obviously y-axis will change by 10, by -10. So as you can see, now we will press this, here we go. Fine, it is going smoothly. So well done. Fine. So now we will create a crab here. So for crab we will take another sprite. You can see any of the monster also, as I've got the crab now. Here is a crab, and what I need to do is for crab, change its size, go to costume. See, must ensure if you want to change any of the sprite's size, must ensure you have clicked on that particular site or sprite only. If you want to resize ballerina and you have clicked on crab, but you want to resize ballerina and go to costume and you got only crab, so you may face some problems. So you must ensure whatever the sprite you want to change, you must click on that sprite only. Right. So go to costume, change its size, drag and select it. Okay. So as you want this size, or you can also reduce it. Fine. So it must fall from this position. So design this. As we know, whatever the code for ball, you can also thought about it. Whatever the code for ball the same code is for grab also, because that ball will also need to fall from upside to downside, and that grab also need to fall from upside to downside. So I think the code will be same as I'm also designing it for the first time. So what you need to do is drag this code. Okay, fine. You need to create duplicate. Okay, and go and put it in this. Fine. Okay, so delete this one. Fine. So here is a code for grab, but we need to make some changes as my score is already set in basketball, so I'm not going to reset it again. So remove it, and also you can remove this also. Remove it. Also you can do one thing. Whenever the key will, the flag will press, it must be show. So you can put this show here, and fine. So what we will do? Okay, fine. The ball is here and grab is here. So okay, fine. The grab has a y-axis direction is you can see 157, or you can also decrease it 164. So it must be start from 164. And for ball, it also must be start from 179. You can see 179, but as you can see, they are going in x-axis direction, so we have made some mistake. Let's see. Okay, whenever the fine, okay. Oh yeah, see, we have taken here x-axis, but what we want, we need to follow this ball and grab from this direction to this direction. So what we need to do is take, okay fine, we have taken x-axis here, we have made that mistake. Take y-axis and change it by -10. Similarly for grab. -10 and join it in low. Fine. Here we go. It is going smoothly. So okay, fine. Okay. As the grab is not showing here, we have made some mistake again. We will see it. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, here we have had this grab. So no, right now I'm not going to hide this. It will be show. And whenever this grab will touch ballerina, the sound will play like okay, we will find some sound. Go to sound option, and it must be off. Right, fine. Okay. Go to code, go to sound, and play sound. Fine. Whenever this, okay, fine. Yeah, whenever this crab will touch ballerina, the sound will play, and what we want to do, the game will over. So we need to create a message, broadcast game over. Take new message and type game over. Okay. So whenever the game over, all the sprites or the crab also hide. So whenever I receive game over, this crab must be hide. Fine. Okay, the crab is hide, but the game is still going on. Okay, fine. So we need to repeat this command for ballerina and basketball also. So drag and drop this here and here also. So here we have receive command, and here we have a receive command. So okay. We have made some mistake again. Okay, fine. So as we know, our game is initialized from this ball, so we need to stop other sprites also. So take stop option from control, select other scripts in sprite and stop this. Fine. Now we will play this. Yeah, here we go. Now what we will do next? We need to take a background. Select your background, like fine. This background we will take, and we will design another background also. One game over. Fine, click the previous background and design a background here. Take color, or you can convert it into vector. Take color like you can take fine. Okay, you can create a message here. Game over. And fine. Okay. Fine. So here is a backdrop 2. Rename this game over. Okay. So you need to design code for this background. So click on this background and design its code. For this, we need to take again the flag. Whenever this flag will clicked, switch backdrop. Take backdrop to blue sky, and as you can see here we have blue sky backdrop here. This is a blue sky backdrop, so blue sky. And what we do next, whenever I receive the game over message, switch backdrop to game over. Fine. Yeah, here we go. Fine. Now you can add one more thing here, as my score is here by 1, and we can take high score command here, so that whatever the core presently we have scored, the high score command will update by that my score. So for that you can take a variable high score Fine. So for that, what you want to do? You want to do the score, high score will update by our present score. Whatever we have scored recently, the high score is scored by that score. So for that, we need to create some condition like if our my score will greater than high score. For that, we will take greater than operator from operator, like our take variable my score will greater than high score, then what will happen? Set high score to my score. Okay. Then our switch. Then our backdrop will switch to game over screen. Fine. Okay. Now we will play this. Okay, fine. As our my score is 2 and high score is also 2, now we will play this again. Oh, okay, fine. As you can see, her high score has been updated by 5 as my recently score is 5. So this is how it works, and this is our green for today. Say no to crap. So for now, bye bye, and we will meet you in next video with the more enthusiastic video. Thank you till then. Bye bye.